Exactly how we want to build, boys. Exactly how we want to build towards this weekend.
This week it's Tonga week. They're a big team. We have a lot of respect for them. They've got big ball carriers, so we're going to have to be very good on our defensive parts and our physical parts. But also, when we get the opportunity, we want to spark up, we want to play, and we want to get the crowd on their feet and show them what England Rugby is all about. Old England been based on set piece and defence and being very hard to play against, and we're going to marry that up with New England, which is about making ourselves more attack minded but without losing the aggressive edge and our set piece mentality with our defence, so trying to play a wholesome game.
We've got 5 campaigns, 19 test matches to become the best team in the world. For you to be part of the best team in the world, you have to be the best player you can be.
Eddie has pastored it all up and engaged with the players and sold it to the players. It's been fantastic, and we've got a great vibe around the team, working very hard, and hopefully that will translate to the field.
Boys to men, what do you reckon? I reckon the boys will like to see some Fly, Stargirl. I'm tempted to go for some Little Mix afterwards. To go shout out to my ex. We'll see how that goes.
I wasn't great with busted. Busted? No, I was more with Fly.
It really is the start of a new chapter for England and for me as well. I'm sort of in a similar place as to where the team is in that regard. Talking about being in New England, what have we done in the past that is good that we want to keep, and what is there to find out new about the team that we can be better and improve, which is what we have to do. What about me and my game is good and to keep, and then of course, as everybody does at all times, if they want to improve, you've got to keep reinventing yourself and adapting your game. So I'm part of the England journey still, which I'm grateful to be a part of. But within that, I've got some stuff to do myself. If, for instance, you said, oh, what does England exactly need to do? Or what does Jonny exactly need to do to be the best player or the best team come 2023? If people knew those answers, it would be very, very easy, wouldn't it? So it's like trying to find the perfect recipe. That's what you're constantly doing. You're adding bits, taking away bits, tasting bits, trying bits, looking for 1% here, 1% there, and you find that way along the journey. I've always been very, very big on my recovery and looking after myself. And I'm still huge on that, and I'm grateful that I have been so diligent on those bits, because I feel good now, and that's definitely a t-shirt, if you like, that I need to keep in the wardrobe. With that though, which t-shirts, if you like, do you need to get rid of? Sometimes do I beat myself up too much? Yes. Sometimes do I do too much at a detriment to myself? Yes, I do. So try and get rid of those things as well. It's constantly changing, because if I get this week right, for instance, and have a good game, and that's what I'm planning to do at the weekend, the questions that I'm asked next week will be different to the questions that I'm faced this week. So if I go thinking, oh, okay, I've cracked it this week, and do exactly the same the following week, that probably won't be the answer for that week. So it's nothing fixed. And because of that, it's an uncomfortable place to be. But it's way worth it to be a part of this team, because it's a special team and there's a special opportunity. This group has made a big effort to almost change culture within a team. Like when I was, I don't know, 19, 20 at Gloucester, for instance, I wouldn't say boo to a goose. You'd expect the older guys or the guys who have done it to speak up, but the environment we're trying to create here is that everybody is got a voice. They're here for a reason. When younger guys come in and they're sharp and they're quick and they've got energy and they're ripping in and they're making good plays out on the pitch, it makes you think, geez, here we go. I've got to compete here.
Go on, lad.
Excellent,
Nice,
excellent.
Get out, Fred! Get out, Fred! Fred, get
out!
Get out, Fred!
Get out! Good. Excellent, excellent. Good. Any feedback there, boys?
It's been a fantastic experience. I was fortunate enough to be included in the summer series against Canada and the USA, so that was a little taste for what was to come in that month. And then, you know, coming here and then you join the likes of Faz and Jonny May. And Johnny's a guy who I haven't had the pleasure of playing against yet, but you know, he's someone I used to watch growing up as a kid. He's just ridiculously fast. He's got unbelievable feet. He knows a lot about the backfield and the back three, so he's been a guy that I've had a lot of time with to talk to and learn things, and he's been brilliant.
Good, good. Get him out, get out, get out, get out!
Eddie's been fantastic. You know, he's an unbelievable coach, and I've learned loads from him in the summer and again coming here. He's just, you know, so experienced. He knows exactly what to say and when to say it, so he's been a fantastic source of information and getting better. Eddie made it clear at the start that, you know, everyone in the room, there's so much more to give and so much more to learn. And this camp's been fantastic in trying to maximise that, get the most out of the coaches, get the most out of each other.
Me and Rowan van Rensburg up in Sale, you know, we lost in semi-final against Chiefs. Asked me, do you think you were fit enough? I think like it hit me because it's true. We could get through the game, but you know, if you really want to be good, you know, you have to go through the 80 minutes. And since then we said, oh, we lose 5-6 kgs, then we'll be able to get through the 80 minutes and get involved in the game a bit more, get the ball a bit more, not just one carry here, wait for another one to come. That's been good, and you know, I've played 4 full 80s this season, and you know, feeling good. Whereas before, we start get to like 50, 60 mark, and you know, start feeling it.
One more.
Okay.
One more. Tight. What? My bishop to the corner.
Do you
That
know?
was it.
Do you remember who did that move?
No.
Bobby Fischer.
No, he didn't. He got
Second game against the Russian champion, and everyone thought, what the f are you doing? And he lost.
He lost with the bishop.
Yeah, lost his bishop, lost the game.
On the pawn.
But he lost the battle, but not the war, John.
Yeah. Oh, flipping out. All it is one. All it is one, isn't it?
It's diet, really. It's the main thing.
Go get the shoulders. Get the shoulders ready, lad.
I don't know if it's just the island thing, but I just love food. When I look at the food, and I think, so I can eat that in 5 minutes, and it'll take me an hour, at least, to like burn that amount of food. So I think, is it worth it? My wife helped me as well. She was just saying like, do you need that? And I was like, nah.
On record, Manu has got the lowest amount of body fat, and he's got the lightest body weight we've ever seen from him on record, which has gone back since the start of his career. So he's in the best shape we've ever seen him in that regard. And that corresponds now with what was a new personal best on GPS with regards to the top speed he's ever hit. So Manu's body fat's gone down anything from between 10 and 20 millimetres on the skin fold measurement, which can generally correlate to around 1 to 2 kilos of fat which has been shed. You might just see more explosivity more often. For us to see Manu doing that is absolute gold, isn't it?
8 minutes in here. It's not too bad, too bad. Physically, yeah, it's good for my body. Especially, you know, a lot of injuries that I've had. It's very important, but for mentally knowing that I've done, you know, everything I can so that you know, I can go out on the pitch and perform. I guess recovery is key. I mean, you see guys like Ronaldo. He's an absolute legend, and you know, just the way he plays the game now, like he's 36, and the way he's playing is still fresh and young. And I follow him on Instagram, and you know, for him, recovery is key. I think my point of difference is physicality. For me, preparing for a game. It's always like, for me, you know I'm going to be running into brick walls, so it's getting my mind around that and make sure that I'm committed to it. And for me, it's, you know, being physical is a mindset. I mean, anyone can be physical. I think it's just the mindset. So for me, I have to get in the zone, the energy really high, so that for me, you know, I can be able to deliver and do my job.
Apologies for the delay. Unfortunately, this morning we had one of our backroom staff test positive on the lateral flow. So then we had to test all the players, test the rest of the staff, and do PCR tests. But training was then able to proceed as normal. At this stage, we're cautiously optimistic everything will proceed as normal. So, as you know, COVID presents challenges. So Owen's tested positive through COVID test. He's since tested negative, but England Public Health won't allow him to play. So we're trying to address that, but at this stage he's not playing. So what it presents for us is a fantastic opportunity. Fantastic opportunity for everyone in this room to step up a little bit. Because we know Owen's a great player and he's going to be his 100th cap. So imagine if you were sitting in Owen's shoes now. So we've got a great opportunity to make him proud. And we need everyone to just give a little bit more. So Courtney's going to captain the side, mate, so congratulations. He's going to need your support as well. Okay, George will start at 10 and Appy will come in on the bench. So well done, mate. Owen's still in isolation and probably will be for 10 days unless we can get all this cleared. So that's the way it is at the moment. So the only thing we control now is what we do. So let's make sure we have a really good run today, good meeting with Courtney, and then we prepare for the match on Saturday.
They say to prepare for anything, don't they? But you sort of, in your heart of hearts, you don't know if anything's ever going to come, but it's just amazing. Great week, and then to get a shout this morning and then to get presented by Eddie this morning was pretty special. I called my wife this morning, told her, and then just sort of said, you deal with that. you deal with that until when I look forward to getting on the phone to my dad shortly, but yeah, it'd be pretty special to tell a few people. I'll give Bill a call now, see if the most we'll get out of him is, oh, that's nice news. He doesn't go over the top, my old man. Hey Pops, you alright? Lyd spoke to you, has she? Oh, I know.
She wouldn't have understood it, but she'd have been. I imagine her outside treating him, talking to everybody she could. That's why she'll play, that's why. You know what she was like when she used to go to Gloucester? So I was just thinking about course, that's all Mark on. But well done, Mark.
Oh, thanks,
very
Pep.
well done indeed.
Oh, thank you.
Hope everything works out. We'll have a good game and just see what happens from there.
Oh, thanks, Dad. All right, I'll give you a shout later then.
No problem.
All right.
Take care.
I'll speak to you in a bit.
And I'll see. Well, I'll talk to the boys about what we're doing about seeing.
Yeah.
I'll talk with Lydia about tickets.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Take care.
Speak to you later. Bye bye.
Bye-bye
Bye
now.
bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh. Much in it. Oh. I don't think he'd do that. Oh. Would have meant a lot. I mean, a lot to him, and it would have meant a lot to my mum. So.
Down 2 weeks ago, eh? Started New England. Today's the first step in the journey.
Slightly grey skies over the capital of English rugby. How good it is to see the crowd in anticipation.
Fellas, do your job. Do your job repeatedly. Do your job again and again. We'll be fine.
Set to go. The full house is back at Twickenham. Here's Redwan, and Redwan's got it down. There's Curry. Quick hands from Burbank. That was outstanding. Here goes Tuilagi. On there from Youngs. On to Itoje. Burbank. Here's Slade. Chance, oh I say, and on there from Stewart, and here's Jonny May. And there aren't many better finishers in World Rugby than that man. There it is for Ben Youngs. The inside ball, and Ellis Genge brushes off the tacklers. The offload, and Itoje gets it down.
We'll keep it nice and simple. So increase our speed to the line out. Then when we maul, let's catch it, win it, get it going forward quickly. We don't want to wait.
We want the crowd to come off and they're so pumped about the way you'll play. And then you feel like that. Owen's back in his room, he feels like that. Your family feels like that. We right?
Yes,
Away goes Ben Youngs. He's enjoying himself, isn't he? Well, here's a landmark appearance off the bench, included in the 23, Mark Atkinson. And they've got Henry Slade inside to Marcus Smith. And the Harlequin takes England beyond 50. England looking to get to 60. Smith, and he releases Blamire. And 80 minutes which has been bookended by little bits of brilliance. A lot to please Eddie Jones between times.
It's a very special environment, and when you've watched it for this long and sort of watching outside and then you get a chance to be amongst it at this stage of your career, it's just
something very special to be a part of. So it means an awful lot to me and then a lot of idiots on that screen that have travelled with me for 31 years. And yeah, it's a very proud day for a lot of people in my family. So.
Yes, sir. Yeah! Cap 14 and 39. Mitch, I know you made your family very, very proud, mate. Try on debut in front of a full Twickenham. Doesn't get any better than that, mate. Many congratulations.
Cheers, Lenny. Obviously a dream come true. No, a dream come true, and obviously an honour to play with you boys. Such a talented squad, and the staff as well, and the players have been fantastic. So I've really enjoyed coming back in and getting a shot. So yeah, dream come true. Cheers, lads.